Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons will put toe to leather and we'll get started. So Fresno State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense set for a first down play. Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The option look. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Got room to work. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons! And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt.
Fresno State, 0. Returner goes out.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
Pulls and fires complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Keene. He makes a grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt. And they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, better yet, creating a takeaway.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. The Bulldogs brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Fresno State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverage.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's a draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw.
You got to love that. On defense.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
A quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Feeling some heat. Coming after it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. He's going to fire deep. Fires and picked off. Oh, how did he make that move? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Fresno State working from the red zone. He's going to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick pass and catch good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Offense getting set for first down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down, using his feet to buy time. Still on his feet at the 45. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
All kinds of run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score.
Fresno State, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this point.
And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. On the option. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Air Force.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. With jet sweep pass. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it. Touchdown, Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Colorado Springs.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Now the pitch. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Now sliding to his left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
To throw, it's Keene. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to the air one more time. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fresno State. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He finds his man, and it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
How about it? How about the old toss play, right? The QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a ladder going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Bulldozes his way through. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll ride his man on the option. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touchdown Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He wants to throw. He's right on target. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now on second and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Free snap motion in the backfield. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Gets it inside the 10. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Air Force! And the pummeling has started. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6th to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every...
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times...
It's loose. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Can't get him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. Soft spot in the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Keene. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.